Hello, social studies scholars. Mrs. Olson here. This video lesson is designed to help you understand the directions for the summative assessments titled Most Impactful Amendment. So we've done this big unit on the Constitution and the Bill of Rights, and this assignment is a culminating, kind of the end of assignment or assessment on the Bill of Rights. So let's look at the screen over here, and your learning target reads that you will be able to evaluate which amendments are most impactful to you. So we've got a list of 10. There are 10 amendments on the Bill of Rights, and out of those you are choosing 2 that are most impactful to you. Okay, so before we move on to the directions of the assignment, I want to also show you what is on this lesson page, okay? And what is on the lesson page is, oh, I already have this open, hold on, is the Bill of Rights. So what I've done is created a link to this PDF, and it is titled We the Civics Kids. So scroll down past the title page, and the second page has the list of the Bill of Rights. So the second page has 1 through 4, and the third page has 5 through 10. So all I did was just create a link for you. If you want to use the notes that you have taken and collected over our lessons of the Bill of Rights, you are more than welcome to do that. If you didn't do that or misplaced them or just want other information, you can go to this link that I provided for you. Okay, there's also a blank template. Okay, so let me pull that one up. That is the, hold on one second here. Now I've got it. So all you see here in this this upload is the template, and it is blank. So template just means that it is the framework in which you are going to be placing the information on most impactful amendments, okay? So I'm going to minimize that. I just wanted to show you what it was. There we go. And then as I give you a sneak preview, this is my example, and hopefully it gives you ideas on how yours should turn out. So before we look more at my example, I want to show you the directions, and you will see that the directions are actually placed inside of the template that I provided for you. Okay? So you've got 2 big boxes here, and at the very top you need titles, okay? So it says write the name of one amendment that you believe is most impactful, and the very same thing on the other side. So going to my example, you can see that I wrote First Amendment and Second Amendment. Those are the 2 that I chose. You are more than welcome to choose those 2 also. If you like other ones that are more impactful to you, then definitely make your own decision. Okay? So back to the directions. In the middle of the box, you will sketch an image about the amendment. So for the First Amendment allows us actually several different things, and one of those, which is actually last on the list within the First Amendment, is the right to assemble. Okay, and then the Second Amendment, oh, actually I put some color on here, but you can't see it very well. I meant for it to look kind of old. Oh well, like it was like an old brown kind of document. So here, instead of really creating artwork, I tried to use word art, if you will, instead of drawing guns, because I really didn't want to draw any guns for this one, even though that is what it's about. I wanted it to be more about our rights, period. Okay, so back to this. In the bottom, you are going to write why the amendment is most impactful to you. So I gave you some sentence starters here. And it says the blank amendment, so you're going to fill that in, is most impactful to me because, and then I gave you ideas on how you can write the because statements. I said make sure that you explain what the amendment is or does, and also make sure you describe why the amendment is impactful to you. Okay? So I'm going to click back to my example. And with the First Amendment, you can see that I'm talking about our right to assemble. And if you paid attention to the news in the state of Washington, many schools provided raises for their teachers for a variety of reasons. And so the way that I explained that in this box, it says the First Amendment protects our rights to assemble. So I gave the definition. Without the First Amendment, teachers would not have been able to meet in large groups and rally for raises. So there's two things there. There's one about free speech, and there's one about groups being allowed to come together, or the word in the Bill of Rights is assemble. And then the last sentence says, this is important for attracting and keeping good teachers in education and for supporting our families. So I've given you a reason why the First Amendment is most impactful to me, Mrs. Olson. Okay, so with the Second Amendment, here we have, like I said before, word art. You don't quite see pictures, but I tried to use different, what's it called? Like different boldness of my markers, even though it's black. I did try to color this in a little bit, but I don't think it came through very well when I scanned it. So I tried to use word art with text and with different kind of fonts there. Now the example of the description of why it's most impactful to me says, the Second Amendment protects our rights to bear arms. Without the Second Amendment, my dad and husband would not be able to own guns. So I myself, I don't own any guns, but it's important to my family, my dad and my husband, because both of them hunt and provide meat for our family. So the right to bear arms allows us really to put meat in our freezers and be able to feed our families. Okay? So I hope that gives you an idea of how you are supposed to complete the summative assessment on the Bill of Rights and which amendments are most impactful to you. All right, guys, do a great job. Have a little bit of fun with it because you get to do artwork. All right, bye. Ask me questions if you have them.